How's it going, family? Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to talk about a recent press release that was published by the Lillian Finance marketing team about the project. That article was published to lots of media outlets through PR Web. If any of you are aware of what PR Web is basically a news syndicate company that allows corporations to publish press releases to the masses. And that includes radio outlets, television outlets, internet outlets as well, all media and social media. That being said, Yahoo Finance decided to pick up the article and talk about it on their business website. And if any of you are familiar with Yahoo Business and Yahoo Finance, you will be aware that it is one of the top well-renowned and recognized business networks on the planet. So let's take a look over at some statistics about Yahoo Finance. And actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the article that was put out by Lillian Finance that's mentioned on the Yahoo Finance website. So if we look at this, it says Lillian Finance, the first youth-inspired medically focused cryptocurrency, is making history. I'm not going to read this article. You can do so at your leisure, finance.yahoo.com. But one thing I wanted to point out is the purpose and the utility of the Lillian Finance token, because this, mind you, is being syndicated across the globe on Yahoo Finance. So anyone that's reading this will get a better idea on what utilities and what value this crypto project would bring to the healthcare space. So it says, from the lab bench to billing, from diagnostics to data management, Lillian supports projects that break down the barriers to new knowledge by targeting areas of research and medical practice where real needs have been neglected. The goal is to solve problems in healthcare by employing a next generation financing system aimed at accelerating positive and innovative change. So, what does this all mean for you and for future holders of the Lillian token? Well, it's simple. As many of you are aware, the healthcare billing and medical coding and all of those things when it comes to healthcare and diagnostics and coding and all of those things are very convoluted and confusing to the average person. Well, what Lillian Finance aims to do is to simplify that and tie it all together on the blockchain. And when they do that, everything is an open book, because as you're aware, the blockchain is basically an open ledger for all to see, and it does not lie. So that's going to be very bullish for the Lillian Finance project. So if we continue to move along here, let's take a look at some statistics in regards to Yahoo Finance and why this is very bullish for the Lillian Finance project. So as of June, Yahoo Finance saw 233 million visitors to their website. They are ranked 189 globally, 83rd in the country, and 7th in the category for news and media publishers in the United States. This is major, guys. This is major because we are essentially exposing the Lillian Finance project to well over 233 million potential investors. So by exposing that to 233 million investors potentially, that means that those are the future potential holders for the project. That yields a higher price, a higher value, and great pricing action moving forward. So let's look at some more statistics for the Yahoo Finance media outlet. It shows that consistently Yahoo Finance has been getting north of 200 million visitors on a monthly basis. Let's go over to the blockchain. Let's go over to Etherscan. As you know, we believe in educating you about what we talk about. So the Lillian token obviously is a Etherscan. It is an Ethereum based token. And so we use Etherscan in order to learn more about the project in real terms, in terms of transactions, in terms of market cap, in terms of circulated supply of the token, things of that nature. So one of the things that I wanted to point out here is the fully diluted market cap that currently sits at $11.4 million. Okay. Now let's take a look at some pricing action on DEX2s here. So if we go back to May, we can see that the token has essentially been trading sideways from May all the way into as of late, around the beginning of August, where we had a pop in the price. That's typical. Whenever you see a token accumulate, we call this the accumulation phase or trading sideways or basically staying the same. Yes, you see peaks and troughs in the price, but essentially it's been trading sideways for quite a while. You are bound to see the token break to the upside or drop to the downside. But in the case of this project, it shot to the upside. So it appears that the pricing action is essentially waiting for catalysts to come out. It's waiting for more catalysts to come out. And as you know, we recently were listed on Bitmart exchange, and we have a tier 1 exchange coming down the pike shortly to be announced. And when that happens, we will more than likely see this zero break, and we would shoot up to 9 zeros. Now, the project identifies needs and opportunities and problems in healthcare that we already talked about, that employs a next generation financial system to make change happen faster. And we read this already. This was part of the blockchain, or not the blockchain, part of the press release that was put out about the blockchain that Lillian Finance hopes to establish on its own. And this comes from the official Lillian Finance website. You can go there and you can check the website out. It's really attractive if you ask me. One of the last things I wanted us to take a look at is playing around with numbers. I like to do this, and this is something we're going to do going forward on our channel, where we can put in a hypothetical number to decide what will make you a millionaire at the current pricing of the token. So let's roll with the price of 10 zeros or 11 zeros, 943, right? And let's say you invested $1,000. So if you invested $1,000 at set price and it decided to kill a zero, that $1,000 would then become $9,000. If it killed another zero, which would be 100 times your money, that 1,000 would turn into about $99,000 to $100,000. And finally, if it breaks 3 zeros, well, guess what, my friends and family? You will see $999,000 to $1 million based off of your $1,000 investment. So let's tie all of this together. And what does this all mean for you, current investors and future investors out there? Well, essentially by this press release being made available and exposed to millions, 200 plus million people on Yahoo Finance. And that's just the first media outlet to pick up the story. I can see Fox Business, I can see CNN, I can see CNBC, MSNBC, all of these major news outlets picking up the information about the Lillian Finance token. And once that happens, people will understand the power behind what Lillian Finance hopes to bring to the marketplace in terms of medical billing and the overall medical blockchain for the healthcare space. Thank you so much for tuning in to our channel. And if you like what you heard, please consider leaving a comment below, subscribing to our channel, and also liking this video. We hope to see you again in the future, guys. Remember to continue to invest with a purpose so that you can create generational wealth for you and your family. Take care, guys.